everyone, welcome to a new Affinity video. Last time we played this deck, we 5-0'd, and honestly, in the last week, every time I play against Affinity, I lose. So this deck is like 100% win rate. I don't know, when's the last time I've seen an Affinity lose a match? This is the main deck I've played last time. It's perfect, honestly. I love every single card. In the sideboard, I just cut the two uh, Galvanic Blast for a third Whip Flare and a second Vaccine Bubble. I really like Vaccine Bubble, I think. Super good cyber card nowadays in Modern, and this deck can play it very, very well. So again, if you want to see more Affinity videos and the first time you come across the channel, subscribe to the channel and go and check out how this deck goes. Actually, I never say to subscribe to the channel, and this is something I should say more often. So if you're watching my videos and you may not be subscribed because I never say it. But, that being said, let's go ahead and play the match. Yeah, this ends fantastic. Very close to a turn 1 Kappa Cannoneer. If I draw 0, I will be doing turn 1 Kappa Cannoneer. Is that on the play? It was just the nuts with Emissary into Rebuke. On the draw, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I had a feeling that this was the same hand that I was opening every time, even previously, than the other video. Steam Vents, Bubble, Emery. It's a very powerful start. Look at the difference between play draw. If I was on the play, I would have had a board state and countered this and then played a turn 2 Kappa Cannoneer. Instead, we're in the draw. My opponent has the very powerful opening. I mean, don't have to tell you how big is the difference between play draw, I guess. At this point, you know it by yourself. Alright, so here I just have to play all this stuff. Yeah, I have to play Crypt too. I have to play Crypt too because in order to hold up Rebuke, I have to play Crypt. My opponent has a start that used to be the best start possible back in the days with Underworld Breach. Now, still very good. Opponent can attack with sorry, can cast a Kappa Cannoneer this turn. I could have used Tormod's Crypt, but I want to keep my card around, so next turn I can cast a Kappa. They pass. I was gonna say it's weird they don't correct their bubble. Um, yeah, I think I'll play Kappa. On turn 2, they go Rebuke. Could have played around it and go Manufacture Go. But I think like every turn it passes by, my opponent makes value with their Tamio. And I don't think Crypt does anything because they have 2 bubbles. Like, Crypt stops 1. I don't know. I just felt like I needed this Kappa to resolve and have a real clock. My opponent has a super powerful card advantage engine, so the only way I win is via Kappa Cannoneer early. That was my thought, at least. That was the nuts, but it was the nuts on the draw. And unfortunately, the nuts on the play beats the nuts on the draw. In the format with extremely high power level, this is what happens. Okay. Have a bunch of plays here. I can go weapons manufacturer, claws of Gix, and I can start shooting. I think that's a good plan. Let's go for it. Sacrifice a munition, gain a life, but most importantly, kill Emery. And I don't need to attack. The Tamio Plus will make so that the drones are irrelevant. There's a Sagazin. Steel Cutter. I'm is on 6. I definitely have some regrets. This game I could have played turn 2 weapons manufacturing instead of turn 2 Kappa, and I would have had Rebuke up. Could have definitely been a different game. See what I draw? I do have the guarantee Pinnacle Emissary. To get my munition down. They go Galvanic Blast. Oh, Anoli Heat. Well, Anoli Heat will be matched by a Tormod's Crypt. I could kill Emery. Although Emery does nothing right now. I think I'm just chilling the munition there. I get no reason to attack Tamioplast. This Urza Saga is definitely a problem right now. Also, the Stam is a problem. It's a lot of problems. They can hasty the construct if they wanted to. I think I have to shoot Tamio to not let her go to the emblem here. I only have 2 munition, which means I can only deal 4 damage. I don't think I can win this game, unfortunately. All right, honestly, given like the game got a bit longer, and I definitely lost because I didn't protect my Kappa. And this is kind of goes back to turn 2 where I decided to play Kappa instead of weapons. I should have played weapons. You're looking back into modern and you have a playset of opals. Do you recommend this or the opponent deck? I think they're both very good decks. I would suggest playing this. I mean, opponent is winning, but you know they had the nuts on the play, and I think I even punted, or I could have won this game. Yeah, no, this game is over. Unfortunately, these drones can't block the constructs, and yeah. Hmm. Okay, sideboard. We got the Mystical Dispute. I'm taking out Needle. Needle can name the backside of Tamio. I think I actually want all this one drop. I think I'll take out Shadow Spear, and the Shadow Spear mirror is pretty good. Let's take out Welding Jar. There's Men Olympic Hockey. You go watch it? You go watch it in person? At the Olympics? Nice. Mulligan to 6. Keeping this hand to the side at the bottom, and I think it's the Metallic Rebuke. Because I want to go turn 1, Ether Spell Bomb. Turn 2, Weapons Claws, and then I have enough to go Kappa. Then Germany, Denmark. Wow, nice. Enjoy. Yeah, I watched yesterday that Italy was, I think it lost in the end, but it was having a good performance against Sweden. In Sweden, it's like top pro, and Italy, it's like all amateur. That's at least what I read. Like weapons manufacturer and then Claws of Gix. And now with any land or 0 mana artifact, I can cast a turn 2 Kappa. Sorry, turn 3 Kappa. I don't know why I tapped red. Do I want to draw a card with Spell Bomb? No. Because I have can. I have 6. Hmm. Whatever. They probably have the rebuke. These are the dispute. Khan is the best at Aki. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking about not doing anything because then my opponent has to, but I just have another Kappa. If I didn't have another Kappa, I would have. Alright. So we'll play Emery first. Then I'll play Kappa. Back to back, turn 3 and 4. An opponent goes Metallic Rebuke. That's okay though. Now we got the Emery. The opponent has to like Pithing Needle or Surgical, whatever, Crypt my graveyard. I guess I can't do that. Maybe I'm jamming too much. Maybe I should just be a little bit more thoughtful with my Kappa. Yeah, last turn I shouldn't have jammed, I think. Wow, opponent let me flashback Kappa. Crazy. Let me play Crypt first. Play Crypt first because I need to. This way I don't need to. Like, I can just tap all this stuff. Then I'm gonna gain a life. Suck this. Kill Emery. Yeah, I think they did the wrong play with Urza Saga. I think they should have disrupted my Emery either with a Pithing Needle on Emery or Tormod's Crypt. Maybe they don't play that. Maybe they don't play that sideboard. I mean, you simply can't beat the multiple kappas. Just as simple as that, really. Yeah, I'll get another one down. Bon dia, bon dia. I'll top one, suck ammunition, kill Emery, tuck for 9. We could also bounce this so they didn't have Metallic Rebuke up, but I feel like I'm way too much ahead to play around that, so I just jam. At this point, it's fine to jam, I think. On the draw, I kind of want a Welding Jar, honestly. I just want a critical amount of people that cost 1 0 mana. I'm taking out Shadow Spear. I hate Shadow Spear. I think this is a mulligan for sure, yeah. I have to keep, but this hand doesn't win. This is a keep and lose. Like in the good old days. It's not that I have to keep, I choose to keep. It's different. You don't have to do anything. Especially keeping. Well, my opponent also had a slow start. So there's that. They hold up mana for weapons. Yeah, I was hoping to draw one of my zeros that I set it in. Buongiorno Lupo. This time you didn't miss it. I'm jamming into Rebuke, I know that. But I feel like my hand's clunky. And my opponent also cannot have it. I think I'll fight the Saga with my Saga. And definitely not tapping 3 to play Emery. Now, the question is my opponent gonna go Pithy Needle on Saga? I mean, they might. They might. I think I'll tap out. Do I play pre-modern? Time that I'm in stream. No, but I have one video. Did you watch it? We went undefeated with a replenish. Okay, they got Iwar Might. Super good. Mox Opal is good. I can go Mox Opal. Urza Saga. Emery. Pass. I can't go Kappa. Oh wow, I milled explosives. That's extremely good. Buongiorno, Daniel. They got Ether Spell Bomb. They want to answer my Emery. Quantum Riddler. Ma. Among all the cards my opponent could have cast, that one does not seem very good, to be honest. I do have a counter, so it feels bad not to counter this. But this really does not seem like a good card here. Annoy heat, yeah. The thing is, even if I didn't counter that, opponent would have like either spellbound, I would have drawn extra card. I think it makes sense. I think I'll make a construct and go weapons go. I'm at 5. Opponent bounces, I lose the game, and that's not great. If I play Kappa, it's a 5/5. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm dead on board if I play Kappa. I think I'm dead on board regardless of what I do. I think the game is over. Oh no, it's not. I can draw a card, and if I draw exactly explosives, I survive. Oh. I'm going to concede almost. Always play to your outs. Should I crack now? Yeah. Oh, they have one card in hand. I crack the bubble. They pass. Let's go. Do I want to make a construct? What do I grab? I can get Pity Needle and Name Ether Spellbone. What do you guys think of that? I can't bounce my construct. I think it's not a bad idea. I'm like slightly ahead. Claws of Gix you would have gone for. Yeah, not a bad choice either. When there's one card in hand, I pass. Can go weapons into Mishra's bubble and attack for 4. I got 6 cards for Kappa. They draw 2. I'm not gonna sack the bubble. Draw. Mock Sopa would be my best draw here. They Otawara the construct. Okay. I'll go Mishra's bubble Kappa. Triggers. I'll bubble you. Corey. Nice card. Yeah. I guess we ended up winning the game because it didn't concede, but drew the top card of the deck, and it was exactly explosives. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. One is a 12. Um, what's the next per modern video? Mango's Workshop. The card trader discount is only for new accounts. Yes, the card trader discount is only for new account. So you have to do a new account, and the first €100 order or less will be discounted of €5. So if you already have a purchase with Card Trader, it's not gonna work. Actually, they told me to specific that because they got a lot of tickets saying that the code was invalid, but the code was it only works on new account. I never really said that, I guess. So thank you for asking. When's the next promoter video? Mango's workshop. Um, we plan on playing another video. The Shadow attack with Tamio. Yeah, it's true. They could have attacked Tamio. They could have kept Tamio and attacked. Anyway, what do I do? Let me bubble myself. Okay. Then I can go weapons. I can go crypt. It's a 9/9. Opponent draws one card only. I guess they draw two cards, but they draw two cards in the second main phase. So it's very hard. It can deal me damage. What do you guys think if I attack here? What do you guys think if I attack here? I attack when it goes to 3. It's their turn. They draw a random card. They can't draw with either spell bomb. Making Quarry token seems hard. There's obviously a line I lose, but I think I should attack. You think I should wait and win the next turn? That's true, actually. I think I should wait because every artifact deals 3. Yeah, so they should just pants. They can bounce Kappa. They cannot. There's a Pity Needle naming Ether Spell Bomb. I got this. They Annuli Heat. Wow. Impressive. I'll Tormod's Crypt you. Once again, Tormod's Crypt comes in clutch and saves the day. See if I draw an artifact. And we win. GG. Another fantastic hand, but on the draw. Let's see if it matters. Vinny, 33 months. Whoa. Alright, please don't counter this. Don't subtlety this. You said not to see me in Richmond? Well, to go to Richmond, I have to qualify to the Pro Tour. So you'll be sad every Pro Tour. Volpe, thank you for the 32nd month. Welcome, welcome. So the key is not to be sad. Lightning Bolt, zio caro. What is Lightning Bolt? Does that burn? Do I go? Yeah, I'll go Opal, Shadow Spear. And go Bubble Crack Draw. What you got? Field of Ruin. Alright, looking to draw Kappa Cannoneer. Yeah, this hand of the play would have been so easy. I said that every time, but I keep on saying that. If you want to win a Magic the Gathering, you gotta win the die rolls. It's really important. Ui, bella lei. Let's go weapons. Let's go claws. Let's go crypt. And let's go opal. Attack. Two. Two doo doo two two doo doo two two doo doo two 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 doo doo two two doo doo two 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 doo doo two. Prismatic ending on my weapons. That's good. I mean, not great, but I'll live with that. It did its 6 damage. I'll sacrifice a permanent, and I'll deal you 2 damage. Again, a life. Don't forget that. I think I'm a keeping rather than playing the spell bomb and drawing. It's 1 more damage. We've got the crypt for the plague. Three color Field of Ruin, Lightning Bolt. Eferino. Ok. I don't have mana to fizzle, unfortunately. But 9. Yeah, I just play Bubble, Spell Bomb. I don't think I should crack the Spell Bomb because uh Spell Bomb, like the best draw here would be, I guess it would be, yeah, it would be Saga, but opponent has Field of Ruin, so not even Saga is a good draw. You want to kill Teferi? Yeah. Yeah, probably should have killed Teferi. High Noon. Each player can cast more than one spell each turn. Va bene. I'll kill it now, but now I can play an instant. Sorry, I play Sorcerer as an instant. And then I crack the bubble and draw 2. Hoping to draw Kappa Cannoneer. That would be my best draw. Reprieve is on top. Forza, Capone, come up. Okay. Oh, March? Okay. Don't I gain a life? No. No, I hold up mana for Spell Bomb. I don't think 1 life matters. When it draws Reprieve. They may be playing a Splinter Twin, actually. Are Golgari Gardens good, or should you play Elves in Pauper? Golgari Gardens is only playable in on Magical Line. In Paper, if your opponent plays Lily's Low, you gotta draw 100%. If you lose game 1, you can't get a win. It's one of those. It's one of those decks that really put a cap on the format in Paper, in my opinion, because it's good, but it just doesn't close games. Wouldn't suggest you and anyone to play those type of decks in paper, unless it's like friendly and it's not timed. They go Solitude Pitch Reprieve. Wow. Okay, I'll let the Solitude die. I think I'm gonna bounce it. Yeah, I think it's more valuable this card in my hand than a random card. Wow, opponent doing Solitude Pitch Reprieve is crazy. Let go. You play Ficutron, you go 1-0. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you do you. If you tell me, I will never play a deck like that. I like to play creatures and attack. I like to be proactive. Yeah, I don't have any play, so I'm just drawing. Sorry, Islet. I'll correct it now because I can draw Kappa. Or not. I'll play Saga. If the field of ruin me, I'll sacrifice it to the Claws of Gix. So that my opponent doesn't search a land. I also don't search a land, but also my opponent doesn't search a land. Very slow game. My opponent has 4 spells in hand. Play doesn't pass. I can't play 2 spells a turn. Prismatic Ending, it seems. It's game 1. The opponent has Ainun in the main deck. But I think it's a good sideboard, definitely on the play. Maybe it's only for the core steel counter matchups. It's not actually good in this one. Opponent definitely plays Flage in their deck. Nahiri, ma pensa te. Nahiri l'Araldo. Sta una bella bomba. -8 to get Emrakul. This is an old card. Ah, dai. Ah, vabbè, ne avete nero. Could have been worse. Che ferone, jeez. Kappa, 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 kappa. Saga's not bad. Nahiri -2 Exiled Enchantment. If Fairy is 3. Oh, because then they want to. -2 Nahiri here. At least they're gonna kill Teferi with Munition. Gain a life. There's a little bit of lag here. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, there's this tool called MTG Bot. It's very, very nice. It tells you exactly the point in the league. So we're 1-0 and up a game. No, non è vero. 1-0 and game 1. On the play would have been up a game, but on the draw, I think we're gonna lose. Gonna play Lauren Revealed. And filler is the fourth way to deal with my saga, unfortunately. Like I'm gonna mill 4 kappas now. It's gonna be the end of me. No, still no kappa milled. I'm gonna keep this. Maybe they deal this exactly 2 damage. When it discards Emrakul, I think I'm gonna exile their graveyard with ability on the stack. They lightning bolt the Emery. Okay. Now here is an 8. We have to hope they don't. Ooh, Rockets. Thank you for the prime sub. Opponent has a Nair an 8, but hopefully they only have one Emrakul in their list and not 2. Nice, I think so actually. Because they now discard and draw instead of getting Emrakul down. Kappa. No, Emery, stop milling me. Wow, still no Kappas. That's amazing. This might be the longest game 1 Affinity I've ever seen. It is. It's because my opponent doesn't have a clock, basically. They don't do anything. But it is Curse Supreme Verdict draws. The thing is, they're drawing a lot of cards, so they maybe deck themselves, but I'm milling so much with Emery that I'm also made to be deck myself. Okay. I should really gain some life with Claws of Gix. I always forget. Explosives. Okay. I can actually play it on 4. Should I do that? I don't think this is a threat. It doesn't do anything. It's been many years since we've seen a Hiri. It really has been many years. Is the point condition only a Teferi lock? They don't have Teferis anymore in their deck. I've exiled 2 Teferis. Teferino, va bene. You're bouncing Claws of Gix. I think I'm gonna sacrifice it so that my opponent doesn't draw a card. Awkward, I can only play one spell a turn. It's not that awkward. If they had a better card, it would be more awkward. I can't do exposes on 4. Oh, you're right, I can't. I'll put a stop not hearing though. I saw the line of how this game is gonna go. They're actually decking me now. No, cos'è? La solitudine tra noi. Wow, the -8. So they do have a plan. No, vabbè, un'altra solitudine. Crazy. Crazy clock. Va bene, vai. I still didn't find a kappa in the top 34 cards. No, more solitudines. What a fantastic game of Magic. What a fantastic display of the game that Richard Garfield invented 30 years ago. 33 years ago, actually. It's not 2023 anymore. Here's the saga. I'm curious. I want to see my deck. Maybe someone stole my kappas before. Check this out. My deck has no lands, 3 Pinnacle Series, 4 Kappa Cannoneer. An entirely, a very reasonable deck to have at this point of the game, honestly. Very, very well shuffled. I'm gonna let my opponent actually kill me. I wanna see them killing me. One more solitudine. That's the last one. Good game, opponent. You are victorious. And half of my deck is Kappa Cannoneer and Pinnacle Emissaries. And Bram Ainun for the win. Emrakul in their deck? No, if Emrakul was in their deck, they would have -8 Emrakul, not Solitude. Emrakul is in Exile Zone. Okay, okay, okay. That was a fun game. That was one of those games that really shows you the. Yeah, that was a good game. If Thunderspell actually bounces Emrakul. Not a bad idea. Harbinger seems good. No, I don't want to. They have Solitude. The Solitude. I'm cutting Crypt. They don't have Flage in their deck. Let's go. You like Vexing Bubble? I don't. It cripples my deck. Uh, keep. Keep. I'm gonna go turn 1, Pitting Needle on Small Teferi or Big Teferi. I'm gonna go Teferi Time Reveler. Nice draw, Mango. Let's go weapons. Claws. A little bit clunky that I have Rebuke and Kappa. I think Vexing Bubble is great against the right matchups, like against Livingen, for example, or against Belcher. But if I just have to side in for the Solitude, nah, that's not this. That's not it. Oh, I think this is a exile on Claws of Gix. I'll take it. Wait, what did you exile? Yeah, Claws of Gix. Okay. Ainun is back. Come on, zero. Zero artifact. Boom. Bam. Beam. Fanculo. Uh, pass. Zio Bono. Boots. Okay. Um, one spell per turn. Even if I drew a zero, I wouldn't have been able to play it because of the High Noon. I forgot about that. In paper, not even, because your opponent plays High Noon. They at least check if you play two spells per turn. You can try in paper. You can try. Ooh, recently I sold this land for 45 euros. I owned I had this land in my collection, and it's worth 45 euros. Did you know? Actually, we can probably check it on Card Trader. Allora, Plains APAC Card Trader. Let's see. Questa qua, eccola. Lei. How much is on Card Trader? Buona, dai, cazzo. Yeah, you can buy it for 50 from the Cartman. I sold it for 45. Stonks. Big Stonky. Next turn. Why? I don't know if you know how collectible works, but sometimes cards have value based on their scarcity or based on their I don't know. There's reason why goods are worth. Probably there is some studies, economic. Hmm. I think it's scarcity mostly from basic lands. Mangia questi intanto te de là, va? My opponent is the type of player that could play Settle the Wreckage. They really are. I'm expecting Settle the Wreckage at this point. No? You don't have it? Should have had it. You should have had it. Vamos. Game 3. Sacred Rebuke up. And only one spell per turn. On Magic Online. Oh, you mean without playing the second Kappa? Nah, man. If I lose the Settle the Wreckage, it's good for clicks. I'm an influencer first. I have to think about the clicks. Ooh, Zasaga. Buona. Buona, buona, buona. Let me play it. If you exile it, I'm still fine. I can play the other garbage out of my hand and play Emery. Va bene. On the Emery. Oh, we've milled. Ooh, El Capone has been milled. A bolt. The 1-2 punch where's your bolt to set us back. To set us back where we belong. I think I want to go. No, I'm gonna hold explosives for 0. If opponent goes bolt, I just let this die. I don't want to suck my board. Tipo, no, in Thunderbolt. Io chiaro. Draw your 5 drops. Draw your Emrakul. Don't draw all these 1 drops. Invece un Thunderbolt. Va bene. Saga. Opal. I think go back to game 1 where my early threats were answered and then I just never draw another threat and slowly die to random cards. Do I want to suck it to deny them a card? No, I think Lava Sport Boots is a good card. I think I want to. I think I want to have it. Holy, bello, 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 bellissimo. Let's go weapons manufacturing. Then let's go Mox Opal. Then let's go Lava Sport Boots. Let's also go Explosives on 0. That's why I was holding these cards. Now we can deal damage with our combo explosives weapons. We also have Claws of Gix, of course. They go Field of Ruin. Just, yeah, we have a basic island. But this. Uy, El Capón! Vamos. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Resolves. Reprieve. Reprieve. Okay. Then I'm gonna sacrifice a permanent and kill Teferino. Go. What do I do now? The Kappa Lava Spore Boots is coming down. It's impending. It's an impending doom. It's looming over the Jeskai opponent and his Nahiri the Harbinger Emrakul combo. La 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 la. Okay, Nahiri is in the house. Doo 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 doo. No, my weapons manufacturer, it's gone. You tried your code on Card Trader, but it said it's not valid. It's only valid on new accounts. If you have never purchased the card, it's valid. If you have purchased the card, it's not valid. Rip. Buongiorno, Doge. I don't want to encourage any behavior, but there is a way you can play around it. But I can't encourage it. Claws of Gix, pay 1 mana, sack munition, kill Nahiri. Maybe I should actually put it in the code somewhere that it's only for new accounts. Yeah, I think I'll do that. When it goes Solitude Pitch, March, then they pay 5 for Ward. Come on, Mango, let's draw another Kappa. Let's draw another Kappa. Let's Kappa redraw. Kappa. Go. Buongiorno, buongiorno. My opponent's playing very well. They're definitely grinding. They answered all my threats one at a time. Very meticulously. And now they're waiting to draw Breath of Disguise. But before I'll draw Kappa. Whoa, I do! Let's go! Have 3 cards in hand. Okay. Resolves. No. What's happening? Wear tear? They can wear tear it. Bolt Kappa. Bolt Kappa mi sa che non è buono, opponent. I don't think it's a good play, my friend. I'm missing to see which card lets you continue this journey. Oh, do you have 1 damage to everything? Does that card exist? Electrickery? Porco Dinci! Ma come cazzo è possibile? Dai, ma che cazzo? Ma pensa te. Wow. Crazy. My opponent is out of their mind. Va bene. Va bene. No, Nahiri on top. That's too good. That's too good. Come on, let's draw Metallic Rebuke. Let's draw Metallic. No, okay, fine. Solitude? Huh? Okay. I have a Munition to play. Let's draw Metallic Rebuke. Opponent's playing the worst deck so optimally. That is honestly very often the case though. No, I'm not even joking. But like so often you see players playing like the worst decks so well, like so well that you're asking and you're telling yourself, "Wow, you must win so much if you just play a better deck," you know? Here is in the house. Nahiri is in the house. Emery also in the house. Kappa is in the house as well. Uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque. Play well then, Jar. Kappa is in the house. I think I'm attacking Nahiri instead of Face. Nahiri can find Wrath of the Skies. Face just put him to 4. Attack percentage over current high. Yeah, exactly. Vamos. Let's flashback another Kappa. Play it. It's a Kip. Let's play Bubble. Yeah, I'm ready for the Settle the Wreckage. I'm ready. No, it doesn't come. We beat the best player ever on Nahiri the Harbinger Jeskai of the whole world. 8 billion people play against the best Nahiri the Harbinger player in the world. For sure. I can put my hand on the fire. Oh, they weren't even in person. They were just playing on camera. They were just, all right, let's do this thing. Yeah, we'll put it in this commander deck. Who's gonna notice it? I mean, it's just a random commander card. Probably only commander people will buy it. Breaks legacy, best deck. Everyone has to play Meltdown. That's okay now. It's one of the decks. And then they said, in 2000, what was it, 2022? I don't know, MH3. They said, you know what? You know what? This Kappa Cannoneer card has potential. Has potential. Let's print it in MH3. What can happen? Nothing really. Nothing really happened. It's just a card at randoms. And then in January 2024, they say, you know what? You know what? What if we unban Moxopo? What's the worst thing that can happen? Nothing really. I just broke Modern with Underwear Breach. We just banned Underwear Breach. It's fine. And you know what? Let's print Pinnacle Emissary a few months later. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, this is how this deck is born. And weapons manufacturing as well. But this combo, I think, is obscure. I think they definitely didn't see it. But the whole thing with yeah, how this card got created is funny. It's really funny. All right. Match number 3. What do we do? This hand seems powerful, but I don't think it is. I think it's a mulligan. This one rocks. This one is a keep. This one is a keep. What are we bottoming? I said it's a rocks, and it doesn't really rock actually. I just noticed I don't have red mana. Ma non è un problema, we'll draw it, don't worry about it. Yeah, the fact that it immediately trigger itself, it's so miswritten. There's no way a card should have been written that way. How with Fontaine? Okay. Untapped. Wow. You have spells in there? What do you have? You have Ocelotti? God of Souls. Alright. Alright. Draw. Hmm. 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 I think I don't want to tell to my opponent that I have a clause of exposes a 1, so I'll just pass here. It's like an old card of Urarata, yeah, for sure. What was the card that was misprinted and they errated immediately? It was Hostage Taker? Yeah. Hostage Taker, I think. Put instead an important question, which is serious question: carbonara with pecorino, they misspelled pecorino, but that's fine, or parmigiano reggiano, half half, half half. Also, yeah, half half is fine. Because pecorino is strong flavor, parmigiano is a little bit lighter. Half half is the best. Same thing with the eggs. Half is full, and half is only red. Do, 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 do. You make it with guanciale? I mean, if you want to make it with guanciale, you can, but I know lots of places in the world don't sell guanciale, so pancetta fine. It's similar. It's similar. Don't let the people tell you that's a big deal. It's similar. Yeah, it's like more expensive too. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. If you find it okay, you know, nobody will tell you bad thing about it. They do nothing. All right. Do I play Saga or do I play Sync? I can see myself just going slowly and just go Sync. Yeah, just go Sync pass. The first Pro Tour, you had to call a number. Yeah, and the first callers were qualified. Yeah, I was like 96 though. It's like, I don't know. It's another world. What's up with that? Domenica Giuseppe Porto. Yes! Yes, Ronin. On Sunday, I'll be playing Modern and eating carbonara. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. You go to Rome in 4 weeks? Nice. What's the occasion? Carbonara matriciana? Both. Both. You don't choose. Once one day, once another day. God of Souls, okay. Holiday, very cool, very cool. Eccola lì, tutti quanti dentro. Ok, ok. All right. Yeah. Elia can blink. God of Souls. We have explosives. That's really, really, really good here. Let's make a little 1-1. Just a little 1-1. Not a big deal. Just a little guy. Just a small guy. Small guy with big head. Sperloff Canal. Okay. Definitely can't make a construct. I think we're gonna get an opal. Eh? What do we say to that? I have to spend I have to spend. Can I spend 5 money here? I have one, two, three, four, five. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go opal. Let me just count. I go opal weapons. Yeah. Yeah. I go opal. Is this even good? They have failure. Hey, cagare un po' il cazzo. I can also just get either spell bomb and just go explosives bounce failure. That's probably better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because otherwise, if I go like if I do the play I mentioned, the opponent just attacks failure, kills my construct. Right. So let's go spell bomb. Hmm. Although, which land do I play? That's another important question. Because if I play Spark Buff, comes to play on top. If I play Saga, next turn I make Construct. But if I don't play, no, I think I have to play Spark Bluff. I'm not in a rush, am I? Right. So first, let's bounce. Can I do that in my opponent turn? I guess it doesn't matter. I just do it now. First, let's bounce. And then let's play explosives. Oh no, I have to play it now because of the Manin pool. And then I play explosives. And then I crack. Am I playing weapons this turn? I'm not. I planned on doing this. I had a lot of choices. I think overall this is okay. I'm gonna hold the spells in my hand for weapons. I had a lot of plays available to me. I mean, can't really complain about this play, huh? Now I have the removal spell for failure with Claws of Gix. I think we played well. We were very thoughtful. We took our time to decide what was the best line, and I think we found it. She's not guaranteed on Mango Stream. Yeah, weapons is very, very good. Allora, adesso facciamo Claws of Gix. And then I have the shock at ready for failure. Perfect gameplay. Perfect. Perfect. We even dropped the Emery. Perfect. Spectacular sequencing by your streamer, Mengu09, also known as Andrea Mengucci. Absolute cinema. That's exactly what happened in this game. We did nothing for 3 turns, and then turn 4 or 5 were fantastic, majestic. I don't know other synonyms. Felietta? Eh? Do you play Failure? Buongiorno, Labo. How's it going? Do 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 do. On Sunday, I think I'll play Storm. And by I think, I say for sure. Do I kill this now? Ma sì, ma che cazzo, why do I have to wait? I don't know what happens over there. Bram! Sacrifice a permanent. Kill a failure. Such a good combo. Wait, cos'è questo? Kirol Attentive First Year. Tapped to untapped creature you control. Copy target trait. Wow. Wow. That's a combo. That's a combo. That is a combo. Congrats, opponent. Ang e Solitude. Okay. Anyway, pass. Make a construct. Then I have Rebuke up. Why don't I play Affinity in paper? That's a good question. Maybe I should. I think I think Storm is fun. Affinity is tier 1 best deck. Storm. So actually, what I look for in gameplay, and the reason why I'm playing Flesh and Blood mostly, is because I want to lose and I want to learn. Not saying that Affinity doesn't teach me things, but I can see myself, not losing and learning. With Storm, I can see myself losing and learning, and that gives me more, more feelings, more happy feelings. This is perfect for stream though, this deck for sure. Because it's very, yeah, lets me just talk a lot. Ma, I think I'll counter this. Mox Dio Palle. Attack Emery. La 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 la. Kirol, attentive first year. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Solitude end of turn. The classic. No time to waste on tapping. I'd better do it end of turn. God forbid I draw an ephemerate. What did you pitch? Failure. Mm-hmm. Kappa 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 kappa. Shadow Spear. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six. Hmm. Bringing Whip Flare. By the way, it's crazy that Affinity plays 4 explosives. It really is crazy. It's crazy. What do we cut? I'll cut the Needle. Tormod's Crypt, I think, does nothing in this matchup. Rebuke, I think, is important because it counters the Sweeper. I'm into French classes. I studied when I was a child, and do you remember nothing really, but the numbers. Yeah, Affinity is broken. People don't complain about it enough because it's cute and because it's been bad for the entirety of Modern, but it's broken. People too focus on complaining about Boros and Amulet Titan. Bah, that's a keep. You want Vexing Bubble. I mean, you guys are free to side in Vexing Bubble as much as you want. You really are. But I don't like it against normal decks. Weak player. Non è male. Non è male. Tap and go. Affinity hasn't won in a while. It had a fantastic win rate at the Pro Tour, and I believe also in the RC season. No, dai, opponent, butta tutto via, va là, via, dai, get out, get out. Let's play weapons. Nah, yeah, let's play weapons. Let's play bubble. Gab always hates it. Yeah, but I mean, hating something doesn't mean that it's bad. Do I play all my boys? All my boys. Go. What do you leave on top? Nothing. Rat of Disguise, but they don't have another land because they break on the second land. They draw Wrath of Disguise, but they don't have another land. So this just cleans these 4 permanents and deals you 6. I think what's important is to never side out this. Okay, they can search for a planes here. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played a Shadow Spear. How much damage I have here? 12? 12 not enough. Hmm. I'm gonna go Opal Trigger. I'll shoot the claws here and pass with sync up. When draws are Meza, so I still have a planes in hand. And they play another Shepherd. Okay. They just dirtling around. We have the Claws of Gix, so we can just... Oh, it were might. That's good. I regret not playing this Claws of Gix now. Then I'll kill Munition, kill that. Nice. A very good draw is a Saga. Now I can go Ravager and hold up Sync for the Wrath of the Skies. I could have played Claws last turn. I had one more munition. Put in place Planes and passes, holding up Solitude. Raw step. Raw step to play Solitude. Resolves. Clearly. Then I'll sacrifice ammunition to kill Solitude. And then I'll let him exile my Ravager. Or do I want to put it in the graveyard for Emery? I think I'll sack it to itself. Yeah, I don't think I care about the life. Total. Then I can go Emery pass. Do I mill something good? No. They have 3 cards in hand. Still have that Wrath of the Skies. Make a construct end of turn. If they play Solitude, they have to play it now. Not necessarily, actually. Yeah. I think I'm gonna use Claws of Gix to kill Solitude instead of sacking Hammer to gain a life. Mm, Actually, this is bad. I can go Ephemerate. Hmm. Was there a better way, though? I don't think there was. Maybe just not do anything was the best way. Do I just get Lava Spore Boots here, but not a Kip? No, I think I get Mishra's Bubble. Need to draw good cards. The fact that they have Wrath of Disguise in hand makes this game a lot harder. A lot harder. I think now I'm like so far behind that I'm just gonna, no, well, not sync that one. If they play 5, I would have synced it, but they just paid 2, so I can't sync it. Well, good game, opponent. You played well to win this one. I didn't expect to lose. I didn't expect City of South of France. Capone? Capone. Capone is good. Capone is good. He's the card I needed to be back in the game. Actually, I'm gonna hold up Sync to Stupor here. No, Mr. Lalot, I just came up with that joke right now. I never heard it before. My creative mind came up with the South of France joke. I'm glad you appreciate it. Why did I go Mockingbird on my Kappa? But I'm at 30. They're at 12. They play Shepherd. Should I counter this? It's a good tempo swing, right? Yeah. Hmm. They can also just go. They can play a land. I'll take a land here and go Wrath for one more. I think this is fine, actually. They take Healer Might. Okay, it's the second one. Healer Might says non-creature, so they can't kill Kappa. What did it kill? Shadow Spear. I should have sacrificed for Claws. It's just that I auto yielded. Anyway, draw a card. Emery. Draw. Weapons. Play Emery. They have Mockingbird and Wrath. I can't attack, unfortunately. What a game. Man, every game has been so close today. Really. Like, I'm 1 hour 40. I played 3 matches of Affinity. It never happened. Last time I've trophied with this deck, I trophied in 1 hour 20. Today the games are so grindy. Is this game 1? No, it's game 2 we won a game. Okay. That's your draw. You want to R-bend the Emery. I think it's okay. I'll replay it. Let's play Emery. Let's play Boots. Trigger. I want to keep Emery. And if I had a Kappa, I would have won. I didn't. I did not mill Kappa. Wait, did I win if I played weapons? Mm, yeah, I could have played weapons, lava spore boots. Wait, I think I can still win, even though I made a mistake. I can go weapons, explosives. Eight? No, I would have had lethal if I played Kamadosk. I would have had lethal. I was too hasty. I was so patient the whole game, and then I was too hasty. Leo Lisan, thank you for the 25th month. Yeah, I could have just gone weapons, lava spore boots, flashback explosives, placing into stupor, crack. Kappa becomes a. Oh no, never mind. Kappa would be a 9. So I have 9. Yeah, 9 plus 4 is 13. I would have won. Porcaccia la puttana Eva. I would have won. Zio caro. Va bene. At this point, what am I flashing back? Bubble and draw a card? Yeah, I guess. When in doubt, draw more cards. Bubble you. Give Gato Souls on top. Should I attack? The best is this the best deck in modern? Maybe? I'm attacking you. And pass. Draw. Whip Flare. Bella Forte Whip Flare. Very strong here. Can Self-Sec Mono Black be competitive? Have you watched my video? I played that deck on my YouTube channel not that long ago. I didn't like it, but you can find how the game's played out. Why not play manufacturing? I'm holding up Sync. They have Wrath of the Skies in hand. On my YouTube channel, you'll find all the videos, really. We like bubbled a Wrath of the Skies on turn 2 and they never played it. And I played around the whole game. Is Ang modern playable? You can register it. It's a legal card, yes. I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for. Alright, we missed lethal last turn, but there was no way for my opponent to get around. El Capone Nazionale. Yeah, Secret Super was waiting for Wrath the whole game, really. They could have played it at some point, but alright, GG. This was another nice match. We're 3-0, continuing the undefeated streak with Affinity. Round number 4. Unfortunately, we have a mulligan here. This is a keep. What do I bottom? Shivan Reef, I think. How is Fab going? Amazing, yeah. Yesterday, I traveled 1 hour to play Armory. Did some sewerage testing and played a 12 people event. It was cool. Went 2-2, punted both losses. Learned a lot. Excited, as always. The new battleground should be something like RCQs, right? No, RCQ sucks. They have like 10 people. The new battlegrounds, it's an important event with a Pro Tour invite and expensive cards. Not even close. I made a podcast yesterday with Javier and Anthony, the Carnies, and I talk about competitive state of Magic versus Flesh and Blood, and that is the biggest differentiation is that locally competitive Magic doesn't exist. Okay, let's begin this round 4. We go turn 1 Emery on the play. Ox Opal. Welding Jar, Land Emery, pass. What was the last deck to dominate the meta in a format you like, where you hated playing the deck? Mm, don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, I think that's leaving end over there. I'm gonna return Mishra's Bubble and crack it. But I'll crack it later, though. Yeah, I'll crack it later. Every mondo, ma io. Crack the bubble. Maybe it's Reanimator in Legacy. But I mean, I haven't played that deck, but it wasn't too fun. But it was okay. Ravager. Uh-huh. I don't think I want to play Ravager, so I'll just play double bubble and go. I want to hold up sync. Maybe I should crack both of these bubbles. I already knew that card, that's funny. But yeah, I was going to bubble them again. DJ Kakata, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the stream. There's a straight wraith again, that's funny. I like 4 explosions in the deck. Yeah, unfortunately you can only play 4. That's the maximum allowed. Magical line. Draw Emery, madonna mia. I play 3. Who shuffled my deck? Magical line. You shuffle my deck badly. I'll sing it to Stupor the Living End. They don't really have answers to it. Pinnacle Emissary. I think I'm gonna go Emery just to mill the Tormod script. Tormod script, please. There it is. Okay. I'll play Pinnacle Emissary. I'll flashback Tormod script. I'll play Tormod script. As if they have a force of negation, they don't. And then I'll play Arcbound Ravager. And I think I want to sacrifice the Pinnacle Emissary to the Ravager. So if they play Leaving End, I can kill your graveyard and I reanimate. Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, no, I just pass. They play Formidable Speaker. They discard Leaving End. And they tutor Generous End. Interesting. Draw. Another Crypt. I think I want to go Pinnacle Emissary from Warp Zone. Emery flashes back Mishra's Bubble. I play another Tormut Crypt. And then I attack with all of the possible attackers. They double block the Ravager. I'm gonna bubble them. Deceit. Then I'm gonna sacrifice Drone. Um, sacrifice Drone. Sacrifice Drone. And then I think Welding Jar. Basically just sacrifice Welding Jar. No, sacrifice Drone. Sacrifice Welding Jar too. Yeah, kill both. Okay. Mm. We should sacrifice Mox Opal instead of Welding Jar. Yeah, back in the days, Ravager was a beater against Living End because you would sacrifice your board state of Signal Pests and would bring them back. And the creature Living End had used to be so bad though, so Signal Pests were enough. They had like Fulminator Mage and Monstrous Garbid. They put Wistfulness here. They want to exile my Ravager. I can put its counter on the Pinnacle Emissary. All good, all good. Playing a very strong deck in Modern. Wistfulness. Let's see what they choose. They want to kill my Ravager. Sorry, exile my Ravager. I'm gonna sacrifice it to itself. Actually, what if I... No, it's fine. Yes. And I put a counter on Pinnacle Emissary. 9-9. Sack Mox? No, because I have a Ravager. Again. So let's play Pinnacle Emissary. Warped? No, maybe I cast it actually. No, warped. Let's get max value. Pinnacle Emissary worked. Then I go Ravager. I can also go Shadow Spear, but I think Ravager is better. Do I play Opal to draw a card with Eyelet? Yeah. Then attack for 9. And pass. Oh yeah, I missed the counter on Ravager. I even said to not sacrifice it in my opponent turn, because I would have sacrificed it in my turn, and then I forgot about it. No, I even said I'm not sacrificing my opponent turn because I'm making mana, and then I play Ravager from the graveyard. So I'm making mana with the Opal, and then I sack it. But I just forgot. Opponent plays Wistfulness, only 2 mana, and they eat the Pinnacle Emissary. I'll sacrifice it. Yield old. And then you go Formidable Speaker. Aren't you dead? No, I guess. What you get? They discard Subtlety, and they get Endurance. And then the play land. They have 3 cards in hand. E qua mi sa che we are lethal, eh? Dai. Are we? No, maybe not. But are we not lethal? Okay, time to count. No, 15 I think is too much. Alright, so opponent has Endurance plus Shardless this turn. So I'm gonna... What's the best thing to do? And Warp Emissary from the grave, you can't. Purchase card says cast it from hand only. Maybe I just get Bubble then. I just get Bubble. I just get Bubble Pass? I think I play the Claws though. Now maybe I play Pinnacle Emissary from the graveyard. And then I play Claws. No, I think from exile I don't, because opponent's gonna go shardless. Sorry, endurance plus shardless here. So I think I'm doing this. Cast Emissary from graveyard. Claws. You want to play Emery for Kappa? I don't think so. Like, I don't know, burn it. Just an Emery to mill 4. So far ahead. Then I just attack with all. Sacrifice a drone. And I'll sacrifice a drone. F6. Overlord of Balamurk is my opponent play. Yeah, I'm not gonna respond. We passed the 2-hour mark. They get back Wistfulness. Charlotte's Agent. No response. Leaving End. Response. I'll kill your graveyard first. And then I'll sacrifice my board. Of Pinnacle Emissary. And that's it. I guess I can Claws of Gix one of these permanent as well to gain a life. I guess I'm losing a life to gain a life, so. Endurance, pitching Wistfulness. No response. Oh yeah, I should have. Whatever. No response. No response. And then Arkbar Ravager sacrifices itself. Yeah, I shouldn't have killed Pinnacle Emissary, my bad. I should have waited. Anyway, I think the endurance is fine by me. I'll let him have it. They have one card in hand. I want to keep Crypt for the next leading end because they have 3. They played 2. Oh, Emery. Hmm. Yeah, we could have Clawed of Gix the Emery too. Yeah, let's try to play tighter. Let's try to play tighter. Let's play Emery. I mill Pinnacle Emissary. Okay. Then I go Pinnacle Emissary. And then I go Explosives for 0. Then I want to attack with Ravager. I don't think so. I'll just pass. Or mana. 5. Wistfulness. What did I kill? I want to kill Ravager. I'm gonna suck it to itself. Yes. Put a counter on Pinnacle Emissary. Yeah. When I sacrifice Emery, I made a mistake. That turn made a lot of mistakes. I should be more focused. I thought the game was over, but clearly isn't. I need to play tighter. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't drawn a Kappa yet, which should be very good. Allora, Emery. Emery brings back Ravager, and then I play Spellbomb. And then I pass. Ravager has been outstanding. Put in passes. Gonna draw a card with each Spellbomb. Gonna flashback Pinnacle Emissary. Opponent plays Endurance. Okay. Go Bubble. And I'll go Tormod Script. I'll bubble you. A pass. Draw from bubble. Kappa. Nice. Play Kappa. Trigger. I'll play bubble. Then I'll hold this explosive in my hand as a spell to make a Kappa uncounterable next turn. I place Force and Negation. Okay. I pass. Oof. Man, what a long league. What a long league this has been. This was just game one, but we have 3 Tormod script, so it really feels like we're post sideboarded. See if if they have the third and last leading again. This time I'll remember to suck the claws of Gix, the Emery. Blue, blue, black, black, colorless. This is the seat. Okay, see what they do. They thoughts is me and they bounce Emery. Okay. They take explosives because they don't want me to make Kappa uncounterable. Sorry, unblockable. They attack with Wistfulness. I think I'm gonna block and sack. Card. See if I find artifact. Yep. Okay. Alright, it took so long. So long. Mamma mia. Breaking Force of Negation, a Mystical Dispute, Vexing Bubble as well. Graphiticus Cage does not stop living end. Consent to Memory, maybe? Maybe. What are we cutting? Shadow Spear, Fitting Needle, Ether Spell Bomb. What else? A couple of explosives. Maybe welding jar explosives. Uh, maybe Arbinger isn't bad. Maybe on the play I'll have it if it goes to game 3. Submit. My hand is very good against them, but there's definitely a chances of just breaking hard and losing. Uh, put them all to 6. I think I'll also mulligan. Keep a bottom Fiery Islet. Thank you for influencing me to fab. Nice. Love to hear that. Yeah, so many player at the War premiere last weekend in London told me that they started with my videos. It's good, it's good, it's a great game. Deceit? Overlord. Okay. Brick, brick, brick. Oh wait, I can't break. They already have 100%. Wow. Okay. They got Charlotte's Agent. I have to hope my opponent doesn't have Shardless. Sorry, doesn't jam Shardless here. Holding up mana. Kept the previous hand. We had Tormod's Crypt and Soul Guide. Sorry, and Vexing Bubble. Instead of Mulligan, and my hands suck. This is the classic. This is the classic that you really shoot a Mulligan. in the game of Magic the Gathering. Va bene, let's go game 3. On the play, go on the Harbingers. Maybe? Your playgroup only plays Commander? RIP. You play Reiner? Oh, okay. Um, keep. So I want to go turn 1 Pinnacle. I don't think so. I want to slow roll the Pinnacle. I guess now I will. Now I will, so that I have Metallic Rebuke up. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Pretty clunky hand, though. Isn't it a good matchup for Consign? Maybe. Maybe it is. But my deck is already clunky if I side in all this stuff. Like, you need the enablers and everything. If you side in more answers, I don't know. Maybe. You're definitely free to over sideboard. And it may work, like last hand, you know. Instead of Metallic Rebuke, I had a Consign. It would have been better. I think Metallic Rebuke on average is better. You can come Metallic Rebuke, though? I don't think so. Eh, could have been worse. Could have been worse. Shipping damage. Ready to die. I think I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die. Stop out. Actually, I can't. I can't even play Pinnacle Emissary. I can't even die. What's this life? What's this life? I can't even tap out for Pinnacle Emissary. I mean, I could. I had to play Engineered first. I can't even kill myself. Look at that. I am so clunky. I am so clunky. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Che clunky. Clunkiness, dio caro. Honestly, I should just counter the endurance. I just die if they had a shardless. They don't always have shardless. Okay, that's very good draw. I think I'll bottom Pinnacle Emissary. Down to 7. I set it up Shadow Spear, I think. The subtlety will be hard to deal with. It's a very good draw for some negation. GG. Alright, we finally found a defeat against a very good player on Leaving End. And that'll do it for this video. If you watched on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you next time. Make sure to subscribe to the channel.